guys, it's me, Jill, and I am one part of the According to Us. My other half is over here, sitting on a chair, eating Cheerios and bananas, but is very sick. Say hello! Hello! This video is called Weird Things I Do. Like, it's not in specific order of like 5 years old to 15 years old to 20 years old. It's not like that.
You're not 20. We haven't even reached 20 yet.
I know. So one thing that you guys should notice in our videos is that when someone's speaking, I mouth along the words with them. I have an obsession with scaring people or tricking them to see the reaction on their face. I do this to Annalise all the time. She puts in her passcode for her phone and she looks at me.
Did you see my password?
I said, no, I didn't see it. And she freaks out and then she has to go change her password. Oh, boom, man, you were delusion. Dang it. I sit in front of a mirror for a really long time and just stare at myself and look at all my different angles. So when I'm talking, I know the next time I'll talk, I'll know to go like this. Smile. I go into our bathroom where we have this mirror that comes out of the wall, and then I position it so I can see myself looking down. And then I do it when I like to a little. What? I don't know if this is weird, but it's probably weird. I'm starting to become agoraphobe, and that's when you don't like to leave your house and you don't like to go places, and that's me. But then sometimes I'm just like, let's get out of here. Let's go to the bank. So when me and Annalise are like just together, people that are just around us are talking to us and they say a sentence and then I miss the last bit of the sentence and then Annalise and the person laugh and then I look right at Annalise and I'm like,
what did they just say?
Right in front of them. Not after they leave. Right in front of them. You're the camera, this is Annalise.
Wait, what did they just say?
Also, once you're done this, let's film that.
Oh my god! When I go to sleep, I try and set up dreams for myself, so I'll be thinking like, oh yes, let's start it off in the park and end up at the restaurant. Then maybe go for a movie afterwards. Come along. I'm usually like setting up a date for myself and a boy. To check if something's hot, I hold it up to my cheek like a hot frying pan. Hold it up to my cheek just to feel the warmth off of it. A hot biscuit tries to hold it up to my cheek. I get really hyped in foods class, and then I get a little crazy and I start revealing all my secrets to people I shouldn't really be revealing my secrets to, and that results in me getting punched in the head and violently rapped to by Dylan. When people say,
oh, I like your shirt. Oh, I like your sweater. I like your pants.
I don't accept the compliment. I go, oh. I stare at it.
That's so true.
I admire it. And by the time I look up, they're turned away. When my mom gets mad at me for doing something like,
why didn't you clean the pan out right away? Why'd you leave it for other people?
And then I explain to her,
Mom, it had to sit.
and then after I'm done explaining to her, I go,
Mom,
Julian, why didn't you walk the dogs?
because I was on the toilet. Mom,
Julian, get these socks out of the dryer.
no. Mom.
when I'm in the shower, I pretend I'm making a music video, and then I lip sync, and I'm just like, okay, we'll get it from here. We'll get you moving over here. Yes, okay, perfect. Stay. I'll be walking down the hallway. The kid just comes out of the bathroom. I see them. I yell. I go, ah! And then I keep walking. I live off a routine. I get up, go to the bathroom, do my business on the toilet, and then I fill up my gargle cup and I count to 20 seconds to get 20 seconds amount of water in my cup. Then I wet my toothbrush head, put toothpaste on it, brush my teeth, and I usually have to do 2 rounds while the cycle ends. I have to gargle at least 8 times. And then while I'm gargling, I let the hot water run from my face cloth. Then I wash my face, I floss, and then I go to my room and do my makeup, get dressed, and then I have to go pee once more before I leave the house. In case when I travel, I die, I write my final goodbyes on the whiteboard behind my bedroom door. And my will is in a notebook in my stationery container. But I don't remember which notebook, but it's in there. Sometimes when I think I might be murdered in my own house, I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and then I leave my fingerprints all over the mirror and I'll be like, Jillian, the date and who I suspect it is, like Caucasian, 6'4", male, blah blah blah. If the cops are smart enough to check the mirrors for fingerprints, then go ahead and check them, because I left you a little message. Okay, please. I think from the ages from 7 to 11 maybe, I'd sit in the buggy while my mom pushed us around in Costco. We'd be over by the books and I'd pretend to speak French and I'd be like, oh, je quelle ensemble. Mommy, college Julie. People just pass by and be like, yes, I am speaking French. Ah, maman, get the boo. I believe my stuffies have souls and hearts and that they are alive, and so that's why I treat them with respect. But I gave my mom like a freaking big box of stuffies. That stuffy will live a happier life in that child's arms than on my bookshelf. It doesn't mean you're no less special than the stuffies that are still on my bookshelf. It just means that I think you deserve a better future. When I was younger and I would have a shower, I would always think, okay, let's make my mom 35 right now. Okay, and let's make my dad 40. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I am gonna have a very flat stomach. I'm gonna be so skinny. On July 2nd, 2010, we're gonna win the lottery. We're gonna buy fence. I was just like making my life a Sims game. Also, when I was younger and in the shower, I would grab the shower head and I'd spray the shower curtain and I'd pretend, okay, this is Australia. They need some freaking fresh water. There we go, spray it all good. This is India. We gotta spray this. They need a lot of fresh water. And I'm gonna give them food too. Lots of food. Everybody needs fresh water. Fresh water for everybody. What? When it's a turkey dinner kind of holiday, I mash up, I cut my turkey, put my turkey inside the mashed potatoes, I put my corn inside the mashed potatoes, I put gravy all over, I put my stuffing in, and I mix it all up until it's like a smoothie, but not a smoothie. Are you done now?
No.
Yeah, so good. Yeah. When I was really into fitness, I would ride my bike all around our house because I wasn't allowed to ride on the roads. And so I'd like zoom through the ditches and then I'd like get up on like the road and then I'd turn back around, go through the ditch. I was so hardcore that I would do it during the rain and I'd just like listen to music on my iPod shuffle. I would eat handfuls of saltines. And then drink milk with the saltine still in my mouth because it would taste like mushroom soup. So instead of just making myself mushroom soup, I just eat a whole bunch of saltines, drink it with milk. Okay, this one's a real doozy. One of my friends' moms, she had some really dark haired arms, like not really hairy arms, but like dark hair on her arms. I was like,
I don't want that to happen to me. I have to prevent it.
And so what I did the next day, when I was in the shower, I shaved my arms when I was 8 years old. After maybe 10 years of having to let them grow out and try and train them naturally to sit down, I think they're finally doing it, but like, damn. Oh, and my knuckles. I shaved my knuckles too. In grade 2. When I was in grade 6 and I went to elementary school, in the next town over, I had to pretend to be Mormon because all my friends were Mormon. I also had to be very athletic because all my friends were athletic and they would ditch me if I wouldn't go and run with them at recess. I don't want to go to school. And then I was in like ultimate frisbee, soccer, I was in basketball, I played baseball, I played hockey, all in grade 6. Like, man, I was an athletic, outgoing kid. But also Mormon. Jump. Yeah. Doing. Yeah.
Ew, it is wet.
In grade 5, That's when the H1N1 thing was really big, and I was really paranoid that kids at my school were gonna have H1N1. I brought a really big box of tissues and hand lotion, not hand sanitizer, hand lotion. And my teacher kept getting mad at me for keeping the stuff on my desk, and I told him,
I'm not taking it off. I'm not getting H1N1.
so I am going to say goodbye. Something else weird that I do. I talk like this. I talk like this a lot, and then I go into a weird accent. Adios, amigos. See you next time. Au revoir. Ciao, ciao. Peace out. Aloha. Goodbye, teachers. Goodbye, class. High school, you can kiss my butt.